Hi, this is Finance and Investing Just Joey style, and I got something extremely important to talk about because the financial industry is a pile of garbage. You have these people out there that have done this industry for 10, 20, 30 plus years, and none of them really know how to do it right, especially like the investing side of it. Because investing isn't for people. Investing isn't for people to grow. Investing isn't for people to get themselves into a better financial situation. Investing, this is the advisor side. This is exactly what it's for. But financial advisors, investing advisors, and fiduciary, with fiduciary responsibility and all the regulations that are there are so many regulations. This is why I don't have a license, because it suppresses me. I've studied the market for a long time. I made mistakes before, but I've got a lot of experience and I'm extremely intelligent when it comes to economical conditions. So, come on, Gizmo. The financial industry is built to save the financial industry's butt. That's it. It's not built to get you out of retirement. It's not built for you to have wealth. It's not built for you to have a better life. It's not built for you to grow. It is built to save being sued. So financial responsibility, fiduciary responsibility, they have to go off what the client wants or the client's risk tolerance. So if there's an analysis done and the client comes to the conclusion that they are scared and they don't want a lot of volatility, they have a very low risk tolerance, basically don't know what they're doing, which is most people. They don't want to lose money. And guess what? Nobody wants to lose money, but the market, it's a fluctuating return. Always is, always will be. Variable. But the reason that that is a good thing is because growth. It's the second thing I've tripped over. It's growth. If we have a fixed rate, we're not growing very much. And the financial industry absolutely loves fixed rate products. They love dividends, they love bonds, they love things that are safe, they love things that don't fluctuate a lot, they love things that people feel better about. Well, guess what? Your feelings don't really matter most of the time. What you feel is generally the wrong thing. If we go off of our emotions and our feelings, we're not getting the best because we don't have the experience to have the best. So, I'm going to prove this with an analogy with like a mechanic. So, you take your car to a mechanic to get it fixed. I mean, the whole reason you're taking it to the mechanic is because you don't know how to do it yourself or you don't want to do it yourself. But mostly, you don't know how to do it yourself. So you take your vehicle to the mechanic because it's making a noise or it's doing something. Maybe it's running slow. It's not running as good as it used to. And you're not exactly sure what's not wrong with it, but you have an idea that might be the engine or you got a busted axle or something like that. Anyhow, you take it to the mechanic. They do a once over on your car. They open it up and they said, yeah, there's 3 things wrong with your engine. 3 major things wrong with your engine. I don't know a lot about mechanics, so I'm not going to go too deep. Maybe you got a busted piston. I don't know. So he gives you a recommendation on what you need to do to fix your vehicle so you can get to where you need to go, right? Well, he puts it up on the ramps, or he puts it on the lift, and he starts opening stuff up, getting out these tools, making a lot of noise, banging, clanging, power tools, wrenches, things, parts being ripped off your car. And you're watching this happen. You're like, whoa, 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 whoa. No. That's scaring me. Like, you're tearing my car apart. And the mechanic's like, I've been doing this for 15 years. I know exactly what I'm doing. You don't. But if the mechanic had to work the same as a financial advisor, they have to take your side and what you want done, not what they know needs done. So you're like, this is scaring me. I don't want this done. This isn't going to happen. I think you're destroying my car. So he's like, okay, what do you want me to do? He said, just change the oil. So he changes the oil, sends you on your way. 2 days later, your car breaks down and you can't get to where you need to go. That's how the financial industry works. That's how financial advisors work. They have to go off of how the client feels. And they can't make recommendations. Well, they can make some recommendations, but they can't force a client to be in something that they don't want. Make this make sense to me. Like, I cannot figure out this at all because you're not helping the person to the fullest extent. The whole point of investing is to grow. The whole point in putting money in there is because inflation is high. They've deemed it closer to 4%. I still 100% believe it's closer to 5 or 6%. Anyhow, let's just call it 5. So if you're not getting at least 5% on your money, you're going backwards. The dollar has depreciated 87% since 1971. 54 years has lost 87% of its value, and it's the strongest currency in the world. Think about that. Dollars are depreciating assets. Equities are appreciating assets. And yeah, there's going to be fluctuations. There's going to be volatility. You're going to be scared. But your fear is going to hold you back, and you're not going to be able to achieve what you need to achieve. And financial advisors, like I said, all they want to do is get you comfortable, not where you need to be. Not all of them. There's always some good ones out there. And it's not necessarily the person. It's the industry. It's the regulations. They're not allowed around them. This is why I don't have and I never will have a license, because I can't help people the way they need help. I can't look at you and go, you're being stupid because these are the investments that you need to put yourself in over the next 5, 10, 20 years, whatever your time frame is, to get to your goal. Because I'm telling you right now, there's going to be about 100 million people that wake up one day and realize they can't retire. That they can't live the life that they want to live because they're listening to people that don't know what they're talking about. I'm telling you, the financial industry is a pile of garbage. The regulations are too much, and you listen to the client instead of what's best. This is like being a teacher and saying 3 + 3 is 6, and the student's like, I don't feel like it's 6, it's actually 5. Gizmo, come here. Come here, buddy. So yeah, the financial industry is a bad place to be most of the time. How you guys doing? Financial advisors want to help you, but regulations sometimes mean they can't. So they can't put you in the best of the best because you're not letting them do what they need to do. And some of them don't even know what to do. Everybody sells off their wealth, nobody holds on to their equities, and nobody wants to go outside of the box to make sure that the next best things are in your portfolio. Just like Warren Buffett said, if you're going to buy something for 5 minutes, then you should be holding on to it for 5 years. Oh, I think I screwed that up. If you're gonna invest into something, you should have a 5-year minimum timeline on that. The markets are scary. The economy is scary. The world is scary. There's always something to scare you. Every time you get in your car to go to the store, there's something scary. You're moving at 40, 50, 60, 70 miles an hour. 2, 3, 4 tons of weight moving that's a lot of inertia. You get into a wreck, it's not good. That's scary. But does that fear hold you back from going to the store to get the milk or the cereal or the eggs or whatever you need to make dinner or make breakfast? No. Because you know that little bit of fear, that little bit of risk is okay. So I'm changing the financial I'm trying to change the financial system because it needs changed. I'm an outside of the box thinker. I'm a contrarian. And the way that I think about economics, investing, and long-term growth and building actual true wealth is up there with the elite. There are very few people that know how to do this game And yeah, I screwed a lot of things up myself not that many years ago. But I learned from it. And I never quit. And I got back into it. And I'm better. I'm better for me so that I can be better for you. I learn what I learn so that I can help other people do what they need to do to get where they need to go. Just like your vehicle with the mechanic. Investments are your vehicle to get where you need to be financially. Generally retirement. And guess what? Early retirement's a thing. Wouldn't that be absolutely wonderful if you could retire at 45 instead of 65 or even 55, even 60? That gives you 5 more years with the people that you love to be able to do the things that you want without having to spend that 40, 50, 60 hours a week working. So, don't be scared and listen to somebody that knows what the heck they're talking about actual long-term investments, because you shouldn't be listening to yourself if you don't know what the heck you're talking about. This is tough love, but it's the only way that you're going to be able to do it. It's the only way that you're going to be able to grow your account. If you want to retire, if you want abundance, if you want more money, not just because of the money. Money equals time. When you have money, you have freedom. It's called financial freedom for a reason. Because what do? We wake up every single day and do what? We go to a job that we don't want to go to. Or we go somewhere because we have to go there. I'm not a big fan of doing things I don't have to do. Or doing things that I don't want to do. Now, I do things that I don't want to do because they either need done. Maybe it's a workout or research. That's discipline. That's different. But I don't want to get up and go to a job because I'm being suppressed at my job. I'm 10 times better at the financial world and investing than I am working for the barging company that I am right now. So I'm not living up to my full potential. So why would I want to be at a job where I'm being suppressed? So my point is when we have the money, we have the time. When you have 40, 50 hours more a week because you don't have to work, what would you do with that time? Who would you spend it with? And if you had the money that you needed for the rest of your life, you had that income coming in every month that you needed to have the life that you wanted to live. Maybe that's $1,000 a month. Maybe that's $10,000 a month. Maybe it's 5. Maybe it's 25. Maybe it's 100. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you're trying to achieve. But what if you had that and so much more? The abundance mindset is very important. So when we have the abundance mindset, guess what? When our cup is full, it runs into our saucer, and then we can feed people from our saucer. That's what I want to do. So as my cup fills up and overflows, I'm able to help the people that haven't been able to help themselves. So physically, if you don't keep yourself up physically, you can't help somebody in a physical manner. If somebody needs help off the ground and you're not strong enough to pick them up, you can't help them. If there's somebody that needs help financially and you don't have enough money to cover your own bills, then you can't even give $1 to somebody else to help them. So we have to prepare ourselves. If your mind is not where it needs to be and you have somebody out there that's going through a really, really tough time and they need a friend to help talk them through whatever they're going through, but your mind, your soul, your mindset is not where it needs to be, you're not going to be able to benefit that person. So this is why we start with ourselves, build ourselves up, or we can't even help other people. So get out there, stop being scared, start listening to actual experienced people that know what they're talking about. How do they know what they're talking about? It's hard to find. But come in, have a conversation with me, and we'll get you where you need to go, because your investing is the vehicle that gets you to retirement. And if you think that your engine's okay when your expert is telling you that it's not, you're never going to make it to your destination. This is Finance Investing, just Joey style.